morning. It's early. I'm Enviro Boy. My channel. I don't know about everyone else, but I am getting the coffee going hard this morning. But it's good. Glad to be here. Oh, Eldritch. That's how you get him. That's how you get him. You gotta keep him guessing. You gotta mix up your rhythm from time to time. That's right there. Pro tip from a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. Man, my hair makes me look real mad scientist. Guess all the more reason for us to be building an artificial koi. My cat is losing her damn mind. Behind me right now. You might see a blur zipping around in the background from time to time. That's my cat. There she is. Oh, look at her. She's actually walking. It's the first time she's done that in about 15. Good morning. Welcome. I am stoked to be here. I want to build some Legos. I had so much fun doing it last week, and so I want to do it again. So we're just going to build some Legos today. That's what we're going to do. It was such a chill way to start the morning last Saturday. I liked it. Hi, cat. I know, things are different. Are you gonna get in the way of me trying to build Legos? Gonna pace back and forth? I worked so hard to clean all of your cat hair off of my desktop, so that way I wouldn't completely embarrass myself. Gonna ruin it all. Because she is cat. Cats do. Alright, honey, look, this... No. There's no playing with Lego pieces. It's not happening. Immediately comes up and starts batting some of the pieces. Not happening today. That's not what Legos are for. Legos are not for eating or losing. They are for building and sitting in the way of your enemies so that they step on them. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna make a Lego koi. A leg koi. I know I will. Make sure I've got that up here. What did I want? I need it. Okay. All right, let's bring us over. Let's do some building. Hold on. Ah! Don't worry, we'll make the face small again. This is the one we want. Here we go. Here's our desktop with me ready to build with the hands there invisible. Do my hand modeling. We have our Legos. We have our instructions. Oh. I don't know how to hand model. I just know that there are people that actually get paid to do that. I'm gonna make this thing. We're gonna make this cute little koi. This is the second. Oh, where's my angle? There it is. You can see it's 3 in or N1 depending on whether you like I's or E's better. And this is 2 of 3 in 1. And we're gonna make it. When I first started doing this Lego kit on stream, I thought we were gonna get all 3 done in one day, and then one of them, the simplest one, took me almost 2 hours to do. So now we're going to do just one of them that's a bit longer and assume it'll take me a little over 2 hours. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited to make a little fish. It's gonna be a little fish. And I just like, this is entirely for me doing these Lego builds. Basically what is happening here is I'm using streaming as a flimsy excuse for me to spend my money on Lego kits, which I do not have the space to keep in my apartment once I'm done building them. Nor do I really have the finances to responsibly spend Lego money on Lego kits. But I'm using this as a flimsy excuse to do it because I really enjoy doing Legos. Still losing. See, now we've got 2 angles where we might see her zipping around in the background as she does laps around the apartment. My neighbors downstairs probably really love us. In fact, I know that they often get quite irritated with the fact that someone lives above them, but that's not the thing I can do. Look, we have made progress. So koi-like. Wow. Right. Oh man, see, now here's the thing that's gonna be fun about this. Because it's a 3-in-1. After finishing the first part of it, which was making the red panda, you can see a small sample of the photo. You can watch the build on YouTube, and you can go to my Instagram and see a little photo shoot with a Lego, with a little Lego red panda. Lead panda? I don't know. There's not a good way to combine Lego and red. But we did that one, and so we had to we had to take it apart. And when we did that, all of the pieces got mixed up rather than being put together in one big. Or yeah, we had to mix them up rather than being like separated into somewhat like sizes and pieces. So now it's going to be even harder for me to find stuff. Looks like 30 minutes. Well, my friend, you have not seen me take my time to savor a Lego kit. Well, and it's funny too, because like I was talking about it last time, I always thought of myself as someone who kind of was quick about Legos. But maybe that's just not the case. Because I don't know, there's no reason to be in a hurry, right? We're just sitting here building the kit, and I can feel the floor rumbling as my cat flips out and loses her mind. Good times. Real good times. The other piece that I'm looking for. See, this is where it ends up taking forever. Because I have, like I say, there's no organization to the pieces. I just kind of have to keep sifting through until I find them. But that's okay, because there's no hurry. Because it's not like this is for work. I don't have a deadline. I don't get fired if I don't finish it. I'm not a professional brick builder. I'm just a ding-dong who likes to build Legos. Oh boy, this is gonna be a process. It doesn't help that the microphone's like right up in my grill. Look, and oh wait, hold on, no, one more step before we can page. Hi Leela, I see you down there. Are you making the downstairs neighbors very ornery with us? Good job, you've done that a lot. They've texted me about it before. I never have given them my number. I did that so that way they could just like text me when I was being too noisy instead of calling the office on me. I suppose it's better, but then, you know, sometimes they're like, do you have a cat? It's like, yes. Look, so koi-like. Gosh, it's getting like real washed out in that camera there. Get a better angle. Oh, so very koi-like. If I hold it for focus better. I just think there's a lot going on in the camera feed. Like I say, I don't care. This is for me. This is for me. Streaming it is a flimsy excuse to give me a reason to put time, energy, and finances into Legos, which is just irresponsible on all fronts. But is need that one. Oh, no. This. Need. Flip side of it is though, why shouldn't I spend money and time on things that I enjoy? I work hard every day. I pay my bills and have a little bit extra left over. Why shouldn't I have fun from it? That's what I say. Boom, there we go. Oh wow, so koi-like. I'm gonna do that every like 2 minutes. Just be prepared. I got it. Like if I'm gonna stream it, I gotta make sure I'm showing off progress, like images and stuff, so that way everyone sees that I'm actually actively building a kit and that I'm not trying to pull a fast one and have like already built it or something. Where's the other 4 hinge? Also, I do still have a cold, so if I'm sniffing and sneezing and stuff, that's why. I decided I would rather build Legos than sleep more to get rid of this cold faster. Cheers. All about having your priorities in order. And it doesn't have to be in a good order. You just have to have them in an order. So that way, you have to make a decision. You know which one you'd rather make. Not which one is the most responsible one to make. Oftentimes they're in alignment, but when they're not, it's good to at least know where you stand. Finally doing by that's kind of the truth, isn't it? Isn't that kind of the beauty of being an adult? That you finally get the freedom to just do what you want. Oh, progress. Look. Wow. The fish. Making responsible decisions. I feel like I've made some responsible decisions, at least enough so that I can afford to make irresponsible decisions from time to time. And that's like the best adulting advice that I can ever give to anyone is make enough responsible decisions so that way your irresponsible ones don't ruin you. Because we're all going to make irresponsible decisions. Like I say, oftentimes by intentional choice. So, just make sure, as my dad puts it, CYA, or cover your ass. So that way, when you make those irresponsible decisions, you're covered. Your ass is covered. I mean, he said it more of in a, don't get fired from your job, so make sure you have all your ducks in a row and cover your ass. But I feel like it applies to more places. And I feel like, knowing how much of a hippie my dad is, he would totally be fine with me commandeering that phrasing to, or that turn of phrase. That's more accurate to what I'm trying to say. He would be fine with me commandeering the turn of phrase as an excuse to build Legos on a Saturday morning. I should be sleeping to get rid of my cold. Next week there'll be a screaming match in work. Well, I guess I feel like that also might depend on your line of work on how okay that is. Like, if you're, depending on your definition of screaming match, like if you're an auctioneer, that might be a really good thing. So, it's all about perspective. Just pretend you're an auctioneer when you're getting yelled at. And suddenly it's not so bad. Pro advice. Pro advice for being an adult. It's good advice. Everyone can follow it. This other piece. This is where being colorblind starts to rear its ugly head. As I'm looking for a shade of pink, but there's like 4 different shades of pink in here. Or so I believe. But it's hard to say. There we go. Size and shape helps, but when they're in a big pile, the colors are easier to pick out at first. Oh, progress pick. Wow, fish. Wowee. Hold on. Get my big fat fingers out of the way. I'm a bad hand model. Look, it's a fish tummy. I'm presuming that's what that part is. Okay, so we need this guy to go right here. These must be for, like, the fins or something, right? Because, see, it's all moving. So, like, flap, 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 flap. That's the noise that fish fins make underwater. You know. You can hear the flapping. Or at least we could if our ears were designed for it. Trust me. Trust me, I once took biology classes in college about a decade ago. Why would I be wrong? Or mislead you? Where are my people? So it's like, what's more fun for the audience? Seeing a Lego kit get built, or watching a grown man struggle to build a Lego kit designed for children? Depends on your perspective. See, it all comes back to perspective. Remember the auctioneer. Where are my little door hinge pieces? I know you're in here. It doesn't help that they're black pieces on a black desk that has a black desk mat on it. There's a lot of blending in happening right now. This is for locomotive and not the train car. Oh, that's fun. That's where you gotta look at your contract real carefully and see if they have a other duties as assigned thing, which is a boss's way of saying, screw you, I can tell you to do whatever I want. Which is why it exists in almost every work contract and why it's the most annoying part of every work contract. I know this because a job that I quit about 3 years ago took advantage of that and had me doing about 2.5 people's jobs for the pay of 1 person because they were other duties as assigned, and it was real annoying. And so I found another job where they don't do that. Yeah, that is kind of annoying though, when you have an employer who wants one thing, but for one reason or another that thing can't work and they just don't really understand that. I definitely know that. For me, it tends to be bosses who expect me to be able to get something done, and it just, like, functionally doesn't work that way, and it's just like, it's not a matter of me being willing to do it or not. It's a matter of the fact that that's not how things work. So I cannot. And that's always fun. trying to explain that to someone who isn't really that concerned about logistics and is just concerned about like bottom line. Oh, look, these pieces are gonna be scales. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Where are the rest of them? It's gonna look cool when we get there. I see the angle they're taking now. This is really cool. I like this. Nice and even. See, it's not about time, it's about making it beautiful. Where are the others? Where are they? Jason. Does that one track with anyone? Does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about? That one, this is one of those situations where I can't tell if that's an example of me being old enough to date myself. You know, Heavy Rain. Oh wait, no, it's Sean. Yeah, well, Jason or Sean. You can yell either one of them. You just gotta obnoxiously yell the child's name. Sean. There we go. See, look, check it out. Progress. Look, they got those little rounded ones there, and they look kind of like fish scales. I really wish this thing would like focus in on the thing I'm actually actively trying to show you guys. Focus on it. You can kind of see they're rounded. They're gonna make them like fish scales. Better from far away. Oh well. Oh man, I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind here. I got look, what is that? Trains or train cars? Really say, look. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, if it's no, yeah, like I say, it's those types of details are really frustrating to trying to explain to someone who doesn't care. So just a boss who's just concerned about bottom line and not anything else. I totally get that. Visible enough? Okay, good. That's what I look for. That's what I look for. I don't look for good. I look for good enough. All right? That's the level of standard you can expect. Not good. It's good enough. One of these ones. I always bounce back and forth between wishing that there was a way for me to just like snap my fingers and have the proper Lego piece show up. Because on the one hand, that would be much more convenient and easy. But on the other hand, that kind of defeats the purpose of Legos, right? Which is like half the function of Legos is finding the right piece. Whether you're building a kit or just doing whatever you feel like doing. Yet like, finding the piece is half the fun. Especially when it's fallen on the carpet and you can't find it. Perfect Saturday life lesson. I'm full of them. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Go. Modifying the design on the fly. Yeah, see, I'm not smart enough to modify it on the fly, though. That's the problem. I've never been a creative in the sense of like inventing my own things with just like a big pile of Legos. That's never been how my mind works. I'm a follow the instructions and get the intended outcome kind of guy. To the point, I was talking about this last week when I was building Legos, to the point that I would be like self-conscious about it as a kid, because I thought like I just wasn't good at Lego because of that, because like all my friends would make all these like really cool things, and I was incapable of doing that. So I'd get really self-conscious and be embarrassed about the fact that I couldn't make those things. And so I didn't enjoy building Legos with other people because they'd be making their own things, and I'd be like, but where are the instructions? Like, so I don't do design modifications. I sit here and diligently make what was intended, because when I set out, I want to make this beautiful koi. Here, I'll show it one more time, but after that it's going to be too late, right? So we're making the beautiful koi, and I want to have a beautiful koi. And if I don't follow the instructions, how will I have a beautiful koi? Not because there's no way to do it, but because my brain will not allow me to make it. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain works in many good, functional, fantastic ways, but that is not one of them. I'm gonna need that piece later. I'm gonna save that one off. Like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, see, this is why crowdsourcing my skills is so helpful, because you guys have so many better ideas on how to be a successful hand model. That one day I can actually achieve this not dream of mine to be a good hand model. Where are the pieces that I need? Where are they all hiding from? This might be one of them. Nope. See, I'm finding the right shape of piece, but none of them have the, all of them have the little tiger stripes, which is going to be great when we make the tiger one of these. But we're not doing that right now. We're making a koi. I need the not tiger stripe version, or so the instructions say. And again, how can I make a beautiful koi if I don't follow the instructions on how to make a beautiful koi? It just doesn't make any sense. It's illogical. It's impossible. Oh, this is one of the pieces I need. Great. Hit it. Most unusual way stepped on someone's childhood trauma. Oh no, this is just the most unusual way that you know about it, because I'm willing to sit here and discuss all of the horrible, weird ways that my own brain torments me on a daily basis. Most people keep that locked up tight in a box. That's the normal human way to do it. But instead, I get on camera and I spew it for all of you guys to deal with. So, I'm sure you've accidentally observed someone's struggles many times, just didn't know it. So don't worry. That should make you feel better, right? Alright, we found one of the ones that I need. How is it that I'm supposed to find 4 of these and I can barely find 1? I need 4 of these pieces. Guys, what even are Legos? Do they exist in their own self-produced black holes? Is that the situation? I've never been able to fully understand how Legos can be so impossible to locate. I mean, I know all the pieces are here. I know they're here. Oh, there we go. Now it's a cascade of finding things. Stripes painted on both. No, so like we have. I'll try and demonstrate. Hand model, right? So we have. Oh my gosh, it worked. Look at it. It like actually focused on the thing. Oh my god, that's incredible. You guys are geniuses. Okay, so it's like a little sloped piece, right? It's like a 2 by 1, but instead of having the top notches, it's got a slope, like it's a roof shingle, right? You can see it kind of right there, see? And some of them have the stripes painted on them, and other ones, like the 2 that are on this piece right here, you can see they do not have the stripes. And that's what we need. That's what we need. It's why they do it. I never have to purchase makeup, so I never knew. Wow, I'm learning so many things today. That the world is a beautiful place, and the internet is a beautiful place in which you can learn a million things about the world. So now you guys remember all that struggle that I had finding those pieces? I get to do it again, only in mirror image, because now we need to make the other side, because we put it on there. Wait. Oh. We put it on we put it on the side, and so now we got to get this side. I'm learning all kinds of things about how to be a Lego hand model. This is a productive and wonderful day. Okay, this is one of the pieces I needed. At least I did think ahead. And when I found one of the pieces for the mirror image, I pulled it out already. Look at me go. I'm capable of learning. I just sometimes need to have my hand held while I'm doing it. Which maybe is, you know, an inadvertent relationship to why I need instructions to build Legos, as opposed to being able to just kind of wing it. You know, I'm capable of learning how to build Legos. I just need my hand held while I'm doing it. So here we are. The instructions are my crossing guard that holds my hand to the kindergartner crossing the street that is my brain. So there's your fun analogy for the morning. There's your convoluted analogy that doesn't really make sense in most scenarios of the morning. And when I say the one of the morning, I mean one of the 8 million, because that's how my brain. I need just one more. I just need one more of these slopes that doesn't have stripes. You know it's here. We have proof of concept that they exist. I need coffee. Coffee is such a good thing. Guys, if you don't drink coffee, you should start, because it's magic. It's a beautiful thing. Unless you're like my sister, in which caffeine gives you ulcers, then don't do coffee. Because ulcers are bad. Instead, just suffer every morning like my sister does. Much better. Which actually really kind of ends up being a net neutral. Because it's like either you suffer because you don't have coffee or you suffer because you have ulcers. Suppose I would just like suffer. I'd prefer to suffer with no coffee because then at least my body isn't trying to rip me to shreds. All right, there we go. Look. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta remember which hand is which. Like, oh, wow, look, it's a koi body. Kind of. It's like half of one. Look, they've got the little hinges there right in the center. These two things. Oh, wait. Oh. I got one of these days it'll become innate. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. You can see our little like hinges right there. That's how they're gonna connect the two halves of the body so the thing can wiggle like a fishy. Guys, whoever invents these Lego things is just a genius. And we should all worship them as such. This is just brilliant. The fact that someone can look at these like random pieces of plastic and be like, I know how to turn this into a beautiful fish is just beyond me. There are just some people whose brains are spatially different than mine. Just understand things in a way that I cannot. Okay, I need this thing. Oh, we're making the eyes. That's what we're doing right now. Oh, they're like big goofy fish eyes. I love it. Where's the little... Oh man, these are tiny. It's gonna take forever to find. Oh, never mind. Found one. Haha, eating my own words. Oh, we weren't making fins. We were making the eyes. Wow. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be adorable. Oh, and it's got the little whiskers already. You guys. It's an adorable little fish, and I'm already madly in love. Too bad I'm gonna have to rip it apart so that next week I can build a tiger out of it. Let's see here. Not because I'm going to figure it out, but because someone else smarter than me figured it out, and I'm going to copy them. Which is truly the way of the world. Someone smart figures something out, and then someone who's a bigger dick copies them and takes credit for it. So just like with this, I can sit here and be like, because I'm not going to sit here when, like, think about, and all of us do it too, like, let's none of us get on our high horse here, you know, or take the high road, or act like we're taking the high road, because let's be real, all of us, when we build a Lego kit, none of us says, when we're done, none of us goes, hey, this other person made a Lego kit, and I copied it. No, we sit there and say, I built the Lego kit. We all do it. We're all trained to do it from the very beginning. From the very beginning. All thanks to Lego. Not my fault I'm a dick. Lego taught me it. I'm just doing what Lego taught me. Look, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's the fish head. Look at it. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Focus in. Focus in. There it is. Oh my gosh. Look and see. Look, from this perspective. He's got his little whiskers. He's got his little koi whiskers. This is adorable. I'm so happy. What a good way to start every Saturday. I'm like never doing anything different for the rest of my life. every Saturday from now on. I mean, I have so much joy in my heart right now. All thanks to a children's toy. Why do we ever stop doing children's toys when we become adults? Because we're pretending that we're like more responsible than we are. That's dumb. We should all stop doing that. Do fun things for our lives. This is so much better than pretending like I'm too old or too cool for Lego. Hold on. Oh, we're making even more whiskers. Getting even more whiskery. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it. Are they actually called whiskers? I feel like there's got to be an actual term for little koi whiskers that isn't whiskers. Because I feel like they've probably got some sort of actual function that doesn't match with a whisker. And one might think, shouldn't I know this? Because I spent a couple years in the veterinary field even. So logically, I should know that. But I don't. Because veterinary school is actually code for cat, dog, and horse school. And if you want to do anything else, it's put into the catch-all of exotics. And you get paid no money for doing that. So no one does it. So everyone just does horses, everyone does cats or dogs unless they're willing to work with mean people for lots of money, and then they work with horses. So look, guys, we added more whiskers to him. Oh my god. It is. It's like his little the barbell. Oh my god, I love that. Koi, the koi are too Chad for whiskers. They go to the gym and they get their face barbells. I love it. I love it so much. I am totally on board with calling them the little barbells. Okay, okay, so according to the instructions, we are finished with the head. So we're gonna just set the head right here, and a barbaric display of having murdered a koi, but like fake why. I see what. And they're covered in taste buds? Oh my gosh, the animal kingdom is so whimsical. Like, how do you taste things? With a tongue? How does this fish taste things? With its barbells on its face? Like, just... I feel like a lot of the titles for animal anatomy are kind of just following the same trend of how we get most of the, like, names for groups of animals, right? Like, you know, how it's like a murder of crows and all that stuff. Like, almost all those came from just one dude who was bored and wrote a book where he invented a title for, like, every grouping of animal imaginable, and everyone else was like, okay, and just went with it. And that's how we have all of those titles. There's no reason for it other than just, like, one day one guy decided to do it, and everyone else was like, well, I don't really want to reinvent this. They just did it. And I feel like most anatomical terms kind of... That's not true, actually. Most anatomical terms come from some sort of Latin origin. But I feel like there are a lot of them, too, that are just someone's like, yeah, we need a title for this because it's getting confusing to just use long descriptions to try and get people to understand. I don't know. The thing kind of looks like a barbell. Call it a barbell. What about a dumbbell? No, 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 no. Let's go with a barbell. Do we want to pronounce it differently? Like barbell? No, 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 no. Barbell. Barbell. Just like the gym part. Won't that get confusing? Nah. It'll be fine. In fact, it'll be really fun because people will think there's something confusing about it and wonder why it's related to gym equipment, when in reality, it's just a word we chose. Let's see here. Okay, now we need... Oh, these are the pieces that I was having a hard time finding last time, too, when I was building the red panda. So now we're going to have an extra hard time. Because not only are they already hard to find, as I learned before, but also they're all mixed in with everything, rather than being kind of put to the side with small pieces. Actually, this is going a lot more smoothly than I expected. Guess I'm going to eat my words. Nothing makes any sense, and I will never know whether things will be hard or not. Maybe that's a good way to live life, though. I feel like if you always know when things are going to be hard, that just increases anxiety. Whereas if you're, you know, never know if things will be easy or hard, then you can just kind of go at it without worrying about it, and then you get to the end of it and you can say like, oh, that was easy, or that was hard. Oh, love coffee. Have I said that already? If I haven't, it's true. Oh. Oh, wow, fish body. Oh, wow, look at beautiful. Wait, wait, wait. Focus in, focus in. Not focusing. Focus camera. This camera struggles with focus. It's like there's nothing interesting. There's nothing for us to focus on. Okay, well, we'll get there. The camera has learned when I'm being sarcastic. Like, you're not actually showing anything off, you dum-dum. Showing off the progress because you think it's funny and no one else does. I'm saving you from global embarrassment. Thanks, camera. How noble of you. And one of these. And one of these. SpongeBob writing an essay. That's some classic SpongeBob there. Need to catch up on what's happening in the world of SpongeBob. Used to watch that show religiously as a child, and it continues to air, but I haven't watched a new episode in so many years. I feel like that's just kind of a gap in my knowledge of modern day media, which really is just a shame. Because if I'm not as obsessed with TV as, I don't know, anything else, then what am I really doing with the other one that I need? I found one of them. Found half of the two halves that I need. Where's the other half of the two halves? Ah, there you are. Found it. Like such a sense of joy when you find a piece too. It's like, oh, like mini scavenger hunts. Again and again and again. It's the fun part. We were kind of talking about this last week too. Where Lego will sometimes be all like, hey, for these like middling pieces that we need you to find, right? Here's some just like bright colors. We got just random bright blue and red that they won't show, but they do that just to, I'm assuming, at some points make it a little bit easier to actually find what you're trying to find or what you need, which is quite generous of them. Like, I like when they use the distinct colors too, because sometimes, like it was saying earlier, they have like, sometimes they'll do it where it's like, hey, we're gonna use like 4 different shades of pink in here, and as someone who's red-green colorblind, that's a risky move right there. Oh, that really has a lot of potential for disaster depending on how dire the situation is when you're using different shades of something that's got like some level of red or green in it. The best one, I give them a hard time. So I do a lot of rock climbing. I give them a hard time for it all the time, and they laugh. But at the gym that I go to regularly, they will do, you set up different routes for climbing, and the purpose of doing that is like, so that way you can utilize one space of wall for multiple challenges, right? You just set up a couple different routes with intended, hand and footholds for each route, and they will color coordinate them, so that way you can kind of know, okay, well, I'm following this pathway that's using the yellow handholds, or this one that's using the green ones. And occasionally they'll do ones where you have like a navy blue and a dark purple right next to each other. And my eyes, because of being red-green colorblind, telling the difference between purple and navy blue is one of the most difficult things for me to do. To the point that I have purchased clothes thinking they were purple or navy blue, and it was the other one. And then I go around wearing this, and everyone's like, oh, I like your purple shirt. And I was like, this is blue. And they're like, no, it's not. I just embarrassed myself with such ridiculous fashion faux pas. But at any rate, that they'll set up those routes using those colors next to each other, and my response is always just to be like, oh, okay, so I guess there's 2 routes that just use the same set of handholds, and I count it as having done 2 routes in one, and that I'm actually just the world's most efficient climber. because I have no way of knowing otherwise. They're like, sometimes the different colors will also have a slightly different shape or pattern or grip feel, and when that happens, it's a little bit easier for me to tell, because I can at least do the like Helen Keller approach and just like feel it and understand what's going on. That's oh boy, that's not reliable. But yeah, it's moral of the story is being colorblind is weird. And I'm not even like full-blown colorblind. I'm just like kind of colorblind in some ways. Gosh, these pieces are going to be impossible to find. Look at this. Hold on. I'm going to try and hand model this piece so y'all can understand the situation I'm in. Okay, see this little piece? See how tiny and black this piece is right here? Yeah. See how black my entire desk is? Yeah. Let the games begin. We have found one, and we need 4 of them total, so we are 1/4 of the way through. So check back in a half hour and we'll see where we're at. Hooray, fun stuff. Noticing that a lot of the smaller pieces are over on this side as opposed to this side. And that is entirely because, just to help keep everything in order, I got myself a big giant plastic baggie when I tore apart the Red Panda build. So that we could, do the other builds in this 3-in-1 kit. And when I tore them apart, I put them in one big plastic baggie so they don't like fall through the cracks of the box or anything like that, right? A Ziploc bag. And so naturally the small pieces percolated towards the bottom, and when I was pouring them out, I started over here and I went like shh with it. So all the small pieces came out last over here. Kind of. Mostly. A little bit. I'm just gonna be over here. I'm just gonna eat the microphone a little bit so I can get a better look. Have fun with this red line. Call it ASMR. Lego ASMR. Brilliant. You can hear my lips smacking as I'm talking to you. It's really weird. I don't like doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. It's weird. It's weird. I know some people are super into it, and I don't mean to like judge, but I don't know. Simulating the feeling of someone, like just some random stranger consuming my ear while they whisper at me, just, it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. Like, I mean, maybe if we go to dinner first, sure, but just a random person, just not into it. Like the ones that I can understand a bit more are like, I know like some people, I've heard that some people, oh, I found one of the pieces. I'm setting it to the side for when I need it. I know that like there's a market for some people like the ones where they do like haircut clipper noises by the microphone for like in a haircut ASMR, and I suppose I can understand that one a little bit more if you find a haircut relaxing. But yeah, the ones that people just like whispering are strange to me. I don't know, that's just me. And like I say, I'm not, no kink shaming here. Just not for me. And I just don't, I feel weird if I'm like sitting there too. That would be weird. If I ever do put donors' money where my mouth is and start an OnlyFans, it will not be an ASMR OnlyFans. Sorry to disappoint. We're gonna have to find a different fetish for me to indulge for other people. Oh boy, let's see here. Where's this ding dang piece? There it is. Ha, find it. See, all I needed to do was get mildly annoyed. Santi, good to see you. Look, I remembered how to say your name today. Look at me go. I'm having a good day. Because it's early in the morning and it's before sparring, so my brains haven't gotten jumbled up yet. In a few hours, when it's after sparring, then we'll see how well I remember. That's when I'll have the brain eggs scrambled a little. This one, and then we need just one more of these. More of these guys. I found it. Wow, that happened so much faster than the other ones. Look at me go. Like my eyes were tuned to doing what I need. Wait, hold on a sec. I think I might need to undo this one and like reverse side. Oh yeah, I need to mirror image it. Hold on. It's okay. It's all the same pieces though, so I don't need to find new things. I just need to adjust them. Right there. There. It's all part of the process. All part of the process. There. Here. Here. Isn't going. Way? Yeah, that way. There we go. There we go. Boom. That right here. Oh, look. Oh, hand model. Look, it's a beautiful part of a fish body. Wonderful. Okay, wait. Do we still? Oh, we still have more stuff that we gotta put on it. Okay, so we gotta go. Sure. Oh boy, that's a specific piece, which is gonna be just like only one of them in this whole pile, which is gonna make it really hard to find. Hooray. Come on. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Where could this... Oh, wait, never mind. I don't have to sing the song. I found it. I'm about to go, like, old school children's finding things song. But we get to save that one for later because I found what I needed. Right there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hold on. Hand model. Oh, look, it's the side of a fish body. Focus in. There it goes. Got that. And then watch. Now we're gonna take our two halves. Where are we? Here we go. So we got our body and we got our little head. And wait for it. Hold on. Here's your ASMR moment. There you go. There's the click. And now we got a little wiggly fish body. Wiggle. Oh boy, this is great. What a great morning. He's got his little barbell on and everything. Oh, this is gonna be great. There you go. Let's leave a half of our fish right there. On to the next part of it. I think looks like we're gonna make a fin now. Okay. All right, let's make a fin. Right there. Another one of these little claw-looking things. Very fin-like. Fin as in the fish fin, not fin as in the name. Maybe there's a dude named Finn that looks like this. I don't know. I'm not judging. Doesn't look very human-like to me. Again, not judging, just observing. Okay. That, Wait, what piece is this? Oh, it's one of these guys. There. Kitty, are you gonna come up and get all up in the grill of making Legos? I see you down there. Are you gonna come up and try to batter on the Legos? It's not. This isn't gonna be as chill and relaxing as you think it is. You're gonna come up here thinking that you can lay down. Yeah, see, there she is, coming up here. Look at her. She's like, what the? Oh man, I was gonna lay down and be all up in your grill, but now I can't do that. I'm sorry, honey. Sorry, sweetie. I'm doing a me thing right now. Did you want to be on my lap? No, don't. Yeah, careful. You're gonna hurt your paws if you walk on the Legos. I know. I told you. You're so very sweet, but this isn't exactly a Leela moment right now. Okay, yeah, you can just hang out on the lap and we'll just build Legos together. That's perfect. Aw, look at that, sweetie. What a sweetie. Yes, you hang out and help me build. Oh no, this is the wrong piece. It's pink. I need white. See, here we go. The color blindness strikes again. Thought it was a white piece. There was a little red in there. It made it pink. Didn't notice it until it was right next to the white. What a good kitty. You're a sweetie. I know. Hi. Good morning, little girl. Saying hi to everyone. I mean, it's good of you to do that. As we've discussed, you are much more popular than I am. Everyone loves Leela. Look, oh, we got a little fin. It's all like Bloop. Guessing we need to make the other side. Oh, that's a nice pearly. A nice little purr, little girl. Kidding. See, when you do this type of stuff, I 100% on board. It's when you start trying to like insert yourself into the center of attention as opposed to just kind of like hanging out with us. Those are the parts where it gets difficult. I'm gonna walk over everything you're working on. That's a challenge. But when you're just chilling out and hanging out like this, much better. Much better. This is the vibe. This is the kitty. That one right there. And I need. There we go. This right here. The sun right here. There we go. Present looking for. There it is. I found it. There. This guy. Other side. Oh. Now we got a little fishy with a couple fins. Eat, eat, eat. Look, see, he's waving. He's like, hi, I'm only half a fish so far. Don't worry, buddy. We'll finish you up. Be a beautiful koi. Beautiful koi boy. pieces as I'm spreading them out are encroaching upon our instructions. Oh wait, did I forget? I forgot one piece on the bottom of that fin. Not too late. We can still get this. Okay, now we're good. Oh, all done? All done, sweetie? Okay, that was nice though. You can sit right there. That's acceptable. That's okay. Just please don't start stepping on or batting around the Legos. Legos are meant for meticulously building with, not throwing so they get lost in the carpet and sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. Despite what most childhood activities end up entailing with Legos. Not what they're supposed to be for. Alright, here, there we go. Sip of the coffee. What'd you think, Leela? Leela, do you think this koi is going to be beautiful by the time we're done with it? Okay, well, we'll discuss it later. Okay, I need this right here. That was my favorite when I like try to do my human talking to an animal thing and the animal is just not playing along. One of my favorite bits. Here. If there are two guys, yeah, if only. Man, if there were two of me, do you know how convenient it would be to do most of the things I have to do? Like, I always think about that. One of the things that I really wish were real was the Harry Potter time turners. And I never understood why they were all like, oh, you can never let yourself see yourself. Are you kidding me? I would have like 8 million of me running around at the same time always, and we'd be high-fiving each other as we like went off to do our different things. I'd be like, hey, which one are you? They're like, and like the one of me would be like, oh, I'm the one who has to go clean the kitchen right now. It's like, oh, okay, I'll be you in like in a perceived 2 hours, even though it's right now. And be like, rad. And then the other one, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I just woke up from a nap, so I'm gonna go play video games for a little bit before we use the time turner to go get stuff done. And I'll be like, oh, sweet. Yeah, you're gonna have to do this one part of the game. Remember this thing to beat the boss. And then I'll high five myself. And then I'll be going. Like, I never understood why they had to be all like, don't ever see yourself. They're all like, oh, you'll go crazy. It's like, why? If I know I have the time turner, I'd probably look at that and be like, ah, nice. I'm being real efficient with my infinite amounts of time, aren't I? Rad. It sounds like the kind of made up rule that someone who wants to control someone else would make up. Is what it always sounded like to me. Well, I don't know. That's just my take. The guy's just small. You know, maybe that's what happens when you travel in time. Is like less of you is there in the new timeline, so you end up being a smaller person. Not a real fish, don't care. Leela doesn't actually really care for fish. I've tried giving her like fish flavored food and stuff like that. She goes in for chicken a bit more. Fish doesn't really do it for her. Although just like anything other than her usual hard food doesn't really do it for her. She doesn't. I've tried giving her like the super fancy special fancy feasts like soft cat food, and she just doesn't go for it. She looks at it and she's like, it doesn't crunch. It's weird. It doesn't crunch. I don't like it. And she won't eat it. Like I tried giving her, like last Thanksgiving, I tried giving her little pieces of turkey, and she's like, this is gross. I don't want it. And I was like, all right, fine. Weirdo, don't have special food. Eat your weird bland Purina. Whatever floats your boat. It's cheaper. I guess I'm okay with it. Yeah, she doesn't go in for that stuff, which is, like I say, it's kind of neither here nor there. It's easier because it's cheaper and better for her teeth to do the crunchy food, so I'm fine with it. But she is a weirdo. I feel like a lot of it has to do with what their diet is as a kitten. Because it's definitely a thing that animals in general have like the same pickiness of a small child. So if it's something they're not used to, regardless of if it's something they would ultimately really enjoy and like and see to be as a treat, getting them to first try it can be a real challenge. And with children, at least after a certain age, you can like use some basic reasoning, you know, and use some basic adult authority to be like, just try it, and they'll try it and then find that they like it. But with an animal, like, they're kind of immune to that because they don't have higher brain function, so you can't logic with them, and nor can you like reverse psychology. They they smell it and they're like, I don't like it, and they just won't eat it regardless of what it is. And there's nothing you can do. I mean, unless you want to force feed them, in which case the trauma will turn them away from it rather than the actual flavor. So either way, you lose. Yeah, I feel like that's a big part of it with animals, is it's just like, so she, for years and years, when she was at the shelter, because people are weird and no one wanted to adopt a cat with only one eye until I came along, she, like, at the shelter, probably just only ate from, like, the communal food bowls that were just like, here's the needed 800 scoops of dry food that'll feed all these cats, and they can all just sort of like go for it. And it was always just like the hard food, so it could stay out there as long as it needed to, so the dominant cats could go in, get their fill, and then the other stuff would still keep until later in the day when all of the skittish ones like Leela could get to the food. So I imagine that's a big part of it for her. Nice. There's something satisfying when you, like, slide a piece into an open space and it clicks into place. Super satisfying when you... I always like when they give me little pieces like that. Up with... Oh, it's that piece. Okay. Kind of was weird. Sometimes when they... You know how they always, like, with the Lego pieces, make sure the outlines are really clear so you can see what the shape of the piece is on paper, since they, you know, you're not looking at a 3D model of it. Sometimes the color plus the lining combination, whatever it is, so particularly if there's black with a lot of white lines or white with a lot of black lines, it ends up making it look like it's supposed to be a different color. And maybe that's just my broken colorblind. Oh, I haven't done a progress image in a while. Like, oh, wow, look, another piece of a fish body. Oh, wow. I'm too sarcastic for my own good. And these days I'm going to be sarcastic trying to joke, and someone's going to think I'm actually being a dick. And then they're just going to hit me. Be like, yeah, you know, that's fair. I click. Click. One. The small stream are so entertaining, because we haven't given in to peer pressure and turned into generic stuff trying to please the masses. We're all still just a bunch of goofballs doing whatever we feel like, not expecting anything to work and not trying to pay the bills with it. So we just sit here and do whatever weird, goofy nonsense we feel like doing, and it's a beautiful thing because we haven't succumbed to the chase. The Owen Wilson one. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow. God, everyone loves a good Owen Wilson wow. He's the king of the wow. He should have been the spokesperson for ShamWow. 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 Just that, like, airy fascination. No matter how intense the wow is, there's always that sense of fascination that comes with it. Wow. Wow. But it's like kind of got that airy, like, breathless, calm, chill way. He manages to make excitement and chill be one and the same. That beautiful man and his ill-set broken nose. What a beautiful man he is. And I say this all the time. I probably said it on stream too. His brother, Luke Wilson, wildly underrated. I'm a huge Luke Wilson fan, and I wish he had the same fame as his brother, because they're both brilliant actors. I love both of them. Okay, so we got that one. Goes here. Here. And that. Where are you, you blasted piece? Hey, come here. Not it. You're somewhere. Oh, found it. See what I tell you. Told you it was here. I told you it was here. I knew you doubted me. You didn't. None of you had to say it. I knew you doubted me. I know you guys don't have faith. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know you guys have faith in me. I need you guys to have faith in me. compensate for the lack of faith I have in myself. Yay, low self-esteem. Alright, hold on. We're making good progress on our little... Okay, we gotta just go under here and put a bracing structure. Okay, alright. So here we go. Here's this chunk of fish body that we've made. And here's the 2 connected chunks that we've made so far. There it is. And then wait for it. Now wait here, hold on. I'll give you your satisfying little click. Wait for it. There it is. And now we have 3 wiggly fish body pieces. Look at him swimming like awesome. That was a calico cat, not a fish. No, it's a koi. It's a koi. These would be decent colors for making a calico cat. In some ways, depending on how loosely you want to use the definition of calico cat, the third of the 3-in-1 of this kit is a tiger, and in some regards, you could consider a tiger a type of calico cat, as it has similar colors with randomized fur markings. As long as it's a female tiger, though, because all calicos are female. So it kind of could. A bit more. I guess it's a bit more patterned than random, since it's got the stripy dudes going. But you know, we're humans, and we make up definitions and use definitions loosely all the time. So why not do it here too? Wait, what piece do I need? Okay, this is a weird piece, and I don't know that I've had to use it yet for this kit. So this is gonna make it extra weird to find. God, what is this? This is gonna be a weird one to find. Bear with me. We'll get there, and it'll be triumphant when we do. But at the moment I'm just scared and confused. That's not it. Just every once in a while. I feel like this is one of those pieces too, where it's like, this seems like a very, you'll see, I'll show it once I find it. This is one of those oddly specific pieces that there's probably just the one of them in the entire collection of this kit. So that's just gonna make it extra insanely difficult to find what I'm looking for here. But gall darn it, I'll find it. It's gonna happen. You better believe, you best believe it's gonna happen. Because if it doesn't happen, then we'll never finish the kit, and that's just unacceptable to me. Small chance of percent keg. I mean, it could be. I don't remember the details, but I think it's because the ability to have calico patterning on a cat is a genetically sex-linked trait. Like, it's related to the X and Y chromosomes, and you have to have the 2 X's to get the combination that leads to it. So I think it's like, I think it's one of those things where it's like never say never, but I think it really is a female cats only thing. You know, like I say never. Weirder things have definitely happened, but I think it really is just like a female only trait, because you need both X chromosomes to have a very specific makeup to result in that calico patterning. But it's been a long time since I've studied any genetics, so I could be misremembering. Where's this ding dong piece? Does it exist? Is it a different color than what I'm looking for? No, oh my goodness. What'll happen? You guys, I'm gonna be so excited when I find it, though. You have no idea. You have no idea how jubilant I will be. Look at this. We're learning. We're covering all sorts of vocabulary and everything. What a good morning this is. What a good, productive morning. Okay, I'm going to put this one off to the side so I don't misplace it and lose it in the fray here. Because I'm about to go cartoon style with, like, Lego pieces flying in the air as I search more and more frantically for this. I've started doing the light finger brush, though, where it's like you brush things so that way you can, aha, we found it. We found it. Hold on, let me show it off. See, this is the piece, right? Hold on. This is our piece right here. What an oddly specific piece, because not only is it just like a weird. Hold on, I'm trying to like get it to focus. There it is. Yeah, because not only is it like an oddly, it's got like the little clasper so we can clip it onto someplace, but it's got like the round edge too. A strange piece. A strange piece. Not that we love you any less. Strange isn't bad piece. Don't be self-conscious about it. We're very proud of you for who you are. Yeah. Oh no, now we're struggling to find the next piece. We're making one of the back, like, I know there's a word for it. One of them back fins for the boy here. And it's only got 3, it's only composed of 4 pieces. But boy, oh boy, those 4 pieces are making me work for them. I will find you. A very specific set of skills that make me very dangerous for a hiding piece like you. Skills are called observational skills. See, we found it. I got it. And then it clips right on. Here. There we go. See, now he's got his little back fin. Aw, look at him. Look at our koi coming together. He's got his little barbell and everything. See, look. He's still got his little barbell. Aw, he's so cute. This is actually a pretty sizable thing, too. Like, look at this. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping my microphone. Look at this thing. It's already, like, the size of my hand, and I don't have small hands. I got big orangutan hands, so this is going to be a hefty little boy. The box art perspective does not do it justice in terms of size. I don't know. Oh, now we're working on like now we're working on the fish butt. Working on the butt, and then I'm assuming after that we'll be working on the tail fin. So it's coming along. It's coming along. We are on page 45 of 59 pages. So we are making progress. Thought it would. Looking at it back at the beginning, thinking it was only gonna be a half-hour kit tops. You've never seen me struggle to find Lego pieces. Clearly. We've learned something today. Never assume that I am quick about Legos. We might think I am, but it turns out I'm not. I build Legos the way most people read comics, where they take the time to savor the art properly. Which is funny because, incidentally, I never, like, a comic, you could give me a 500-page comic and I'll finish it in an hour because that's not how I read comics. I don't sit there and savor the art. I kind of look at it and just, like, quickly read through it like I'm watching a TV show or something else. I just let this stuff happen real fast around me. So comic books are not a good investment for me because I do not get many hours of enjoyment. Comics have been a wonderful use of the library for me, because the libraries in my area do a really good job of keeping good comic collections. And so borrowing them from the library is great because I can borrow like an entire series and enjoy them without also having to spend, a ton of money on it. Not that it's unreasonable for comics to be expensive. I mean, because that's the fact of it. You're paying not only for the story, but you're also paying for the artwork. Oh, gosh dang it, I don't want the ones with the little balls on it. I need a square. There, oh, that one's got a ball on it. Dang it. Where's the one that doesn't have any? There it is. Got it. But yeah, comics are tough for me too because I do like them. And I always want to enjoy them, but I read through them so fast. It's not a good investment for me. I don't get a whole lot of time of enjoyment on return. Getting them from the library is a much better decision for me. But if you're someone who sits there and savors it properly, like you're kind of supposed to, I just do comics wrong. If you sit there and savor the artwork like you're supposed to, they're a wonderful way to actually get a lot of really awesome, well done artwork for a pretty good price. Actually, if you look at it that way. I've always wondered too if part of the reason that comics, like, I go through them so fast is because because there's the phenomena of some people who just like their brain doesn't work for them to make a mental image. And so it's like I've always wondered if there's like a correlation between whether you're that kind of person or not and how much you enjoy comics. Because for me, I have a very, very visual mind, and I can really easily paint a mental image. So when I'm reading words in a book, right? Like, I can very clearly see what the characters look like. I can see the setting they're in. I can imagine what they're doing and where they are as they're doing it and all that kind of stuff. So I don't need a whole lot of artwork to be able to visualize what's going on. But I've always, well, not always, but since sort of learning about the fact that there are different people whose brains work differently in those regards, I've wondered um, if that is related to how much someone does or doesn't enjoy um, comics, right? Because it's the same with reading. Because I know that people who don't have strong mental images are less likely to be readers, because to them it feels tedious and there's not that reward of being able to get the mental image of what's going on. And so, like, those people naturally are going to struggle to find a lot of enjoyment out of just a page full of words, because words don't turn into anything other than words that they have to read for class or something like that. But like, that's why I've always wondered if those types of people, perhaps if they were to be given more freedom in school or whatever to read a graphic novel, if they would be much more avid readers. Just they need the proper medium that actually works with the way their brain functions. I don't know. I don't have any sort of education or anything like that. It's just a thought that I wonder about a lot. They build on anything, a thing from that set. That after a day, wait, hold on. The worst part about a Lego set, that after a day, another thing from that set just because you can. I mean, that sounds like the best part of a Lego set for most people. Although I'm not, as I was saying beforehand, I'm not someone who is very good at taking a random pile of Legos and turning it into something beautiful. I need the instructions. But some people are really, really good at that. And I feel like for most people, that's kind of the best part about a Lego set. Not the worst part. For me, the worst part is that I can't do that. And so I build this Lego set and I'm like, great, now I have all these toys that I've already used, and I don't have the room to store them, so I just have this big pile of stuff cluttering up my closet. Every now and then it's worth it, though. And just in general, the amount of enjoyment I'm getting, it's worth it. I can just, like, hand these down to my nephews or whatever, and they can have their turn. Something. What we need to do with Lego sets. We need a Lego library. We need a Lego library, so that way you can go and, like, rent a Lego set. And then when you're done, you can, like, trade it back, so then other people can rent that Lego set. That'd be an awesome idea. I should make a business like that. I wonder if what the process of, like, legally being able to do that would end up being. Look, it's a fish butt. There it is. Look, the fish butt. Hard to promote graphic novels to kids, struggling readers. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I feel like that's kind of a newer thing too. Like, I feel like for a long time there was just sort of this, like, perception that if a kid didn't like reading, they were just, like, dumb or something like that. I feel like that was something that would, like, really prevail in a lot of academic settings, even as recently as, like, when I was in school, which I always thought was kind of unfair. Some people just don't like reading and stuff like that. But I think it's awesome that more people are kind of catching on to the fact that there's just different people who have different mentalities about stuff, and their brains just function differently. So I think that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, let's see here. Yeah, look at our fish. Look at our fish boy. He's, like, all wiggly and stuff. He's like, oh, fish is swimming. And I like that it's, like, big and chunky and clumsy with its swimming things, because that makes it even more like a real-life koi rather than, like, a really nimble, fast-moving fish. Koi are just, like, these big, lumbering, blubbering things, and I love them. All right, so we'll put him right there on display, what we got so far. Look at him. He needs a few more fins and stuff. Okay, we're continuing to make a more extended fish butt, look like. There's... And then we need this. And then I need this. Oh, man. Where's it? This one. Okay, alright. I haven't seen that before, but alright. That's going to be one firmly attached tail fin, I'll tell you what. When the time comes. I might not be an expert at building things with Legos, but I can recognize patterns, and that is a unique one. All right, so look, we've got like a little bit of more fish tail, kind of. Here, this one's gonna make a good click for you guys. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, did you hear that snap? That was a good one. It was almost as satisfying as when I cracked my back in the morning, which I did long before coming on stream. So sorry I couldn't give you guys that one. Look, he's got a little wiggly fish butt. Got a lot of. This guy's got some real range of motion on his twerking. All right. Anyway. Oh, I see why they had to do that. Okay, so the thing that I was commenting on is, let me try and get it to focus. There we go. Okay, so you see how we got those two little sockets stacked on top of each other? Those are like all ball and socket joints. And it's weird to see two sockets right on top of each other, because if you have the two ball and sockets like that, you're like right on top of each other stacked together. You're taking away half the range of motion, which is up and down, because they can't, like that. When you try to move one up, the bottom one will pull on it and tug it and so on and so forth. So you can't move up and down. You can only go side to side. So usually you would just want to bother with the door hinge if you're doing it that way. But it makes sense. You'll see. I understand why they did that now, and but that's why I was saying it was strange. I was like, that's weird. Like, why would you bother doing that? Because really all it does is it makes it harder to take it out, because two ball and socket joints are a lot harder to take apart than like a door hinge style. Just because of the way it has to clasp on. Door hinge has only 2 axes of grip, whereas the ball and socket has like 360. So it just ends up being a lot more difficult. I don't know. There's more scientific ways to discuss the physics, but that's the gist of it. And that's why I thought it was kind of goofy that they had it set up the way. But it makes sense. It makes sense. I promise. All will become clear in, 2 minutes or 20 minutes, depending on how long it takes for me to find these pieces. But it'll happen, and we'll all understand and feel smarter for having understood it. And, at the end of the day, that's the important thing. The more you know about Legos. Like I say, if I can ever find the pieces, which, as of right now, not starting strong. Real question mark of a situation. Hey, wait, hold on. Oh, that's where the problem is. Again, the color thing is getting weird. They want these to be these are dark gray, not black. I was looking for black pieces. No, they're dark gray. They're dark gray. And the hint here is that even though the coloring is really dark, they used black lines instead of white lines. If it's a black piece, they use white lines in the instructions. And again, like these are the weird types of patterns and stuff that like you have to pick up on, especially, like being colorblind, because I don't know if like grayscale has to do with it. Maybe everyone would struggle with it the way that I do, but the fact that I just generally know how to look for patterns as opposed to just inherently looking at the color, I feel like helps me understand these types of things. Anyway, so in other words, being colorblind actually makes me smarter than most people. So, haha. I'm just kidding. Doesn't have anything to do with my intelligence, just the fact that my eyes are weird. That one out there. That one. Almost got excited. Almost had. There it is. Okay. All right. So here, already it's going to become clear. Okay. So we're working on the tail fins, right? Working on the tail fins, and so we got this, and you can see the little ball that goes in the socket joint right there. Hold on. Focus. There it goes. And we're making 2 of these, and they'll go separately on our little tail here. Let me make sure I'm doing them. Yeah. So each one will be able to go separately, and that's why we're doing the stacked ball and socket joint. Exact approach. We are making a Lego koi, a leg koi, if you will. We're actually making really good progress. We're getting pretty close. We just got to do one more little tail fin, and then I think that's it for the fish. But there's another little bonus thing that's part of the kit here. We're gonna set this right here, and then we got to make one more of our little tail fins here. Which, if the first one was any indication, might take us longer than we expect, because finding the pieces is always a challenge. Uh, where is it? See, look, it begins. I know the piece exists. I know it's in here somewhere. Nope, that's not close, but that's not quite it. Oh boy. We're at that stage of building the kit where we have, you would think that it would be easier because there are a lot fewer pieces in our pile, but really it's just harder because that means we have less duplicates of each piece we're looking for to find. So the odds of finding the exact right piece, instead of being like 1 in 10, are now like 1 in 1. So is it really easier? Clearly not, because I'm still sitting here looking for what should be a pretty obvious piece. It's a bright color and a kind of a unique shape, but so far no dice. So far no brick. Not really quiz transferable. Ah, there it is. Found it. Got it. And then we need... yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're getting so close. You guys were like one piece away and then connecting the tail piece from finishing the koi itself. Okay. Blink. There we go. Here's our last little tail fin. Oh, wow. And then right here. Oh no. Oh no. I broke off part of his other tail fin. Let me get it on there. Oh no, no. Come on, you big clumsy fingers. Get it on there. There we go. Wow, look, you guys, we have a beautiful koi. Hold on, let me get the right camera angle. There it is. Look, we have a beautiful Lego koi. A leg koi. Look at that thing. The thing is, like, sizable. I have to use, like, my whole arm to, like, balance and support that thing. Look at him. And he's with super fish body wiggling action. Okay, and he's all like, blub, 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 blub. Awesome. And even his little tail gets all wiggly and it's all like, nope, nope. And enter like shark fin mode too. But that's not what a koi does. No, he's so cute. Look at the big goofy eyes. Big goofy eyes, and he's got his little, hold on, let me make sure his barbell's intact. Look, his little barbell, as we learned, his little taste bud whiskers are called. He's super cute. I like him. Blub, 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 blub. I know, right? This thing is sizable. This thing's got some good heft. Do you suppose the Lego tiger is going to be life-size? Oh my god, I hope I have a Lego tiger the size of my living room. I doubt it, because it's these pieces plus these pieces. I just think that spatial reasoning would suggest that it's not going to happen, but never say never. Never say never, okay? Understand that. I'm pointing with my fish butt because it feels like it's adding some emphasis. Look, and he's even got his like little back fin, so you can be all like, aggression mode, sticks up like, angry, making myself look bigger. And then like sport mode, where he's just like, streamlined. Awesome. Okay, hold on. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're close, but we're not quite done yet. So we're gonna set our little koi. Hold on, let me make sure he's like fully visible. Actually, if I kind of bend him this way, set him right here. There. Okay, you guys can admire koi in the background. And now we have a bonus. We have a bonus surprise. And you'll see what it is. Make your guesses. Winner gets the pride of knowing that they guessed right. Wow, what a prize. I don't know, it'll probably become obvious while I'm doing it. It's not exactly like I'm gonna hide it. You can't see my answers. It's gonna be pretty obvious when we make it. I feel like there are only so many like bonus side objects that you can make that makes sense for a koi. So I feel like just like the inherent understanding of what we're working on will kind of be a giveaway. But I'm not going to give any spoilers. Everyone hates spoilers. I actually usually don't mind spoilers myself. Like, it's, you know, if I can avoid them for the first time I'm enjoying something, I'll try. It's not like I go out of my way for spoilers. But I never really understood the, like, pure hatred for spoilers, because it's like, do we never rewatch shows or reread books or reread movies? Like, we clearly can still find enjoyment out of things even if we know how they end. So why chew someone's head off if they're excitedly talking about the ending of something? You know, like I say, if I can avoid it, I will, but yeah, I don't know. I never really got all up in arms about that one like a lot of people do. That. This. And we need, where are the pieces I'm looking for? Gosh dang it, like the other day when we were making the red panda with this kit, I was finding these all over the place, and I can't find a ding dong one, and I need like 10 of them. Real, what's going on? Where are all of them? I'm very confused. I don't know why I can't find these pieces. Not still attached to anything, are they? Okay, here's one of them. We'll get there. Is this a fake or is it official? Official. It's officially awesome Lego fish. That's what it is. I appreciate the pun. Even in my still waking up state, my brain appreciates the punditry there. One more. Come on, baby. Where is it? Don't hide from me. You know I'll find you. There it is, see? As soon as I threatened it, it showed up. You gotta use fear to keep the Lego pieces in. That's the trick there. In case you didn't know. Pro tip on Lego building for you, right? Ah. And then 10 into a separate pile. That's reasonable. This kit doesn't really have many of those. It's got like maybe about like 5 or so base plates about this size, and that's the biggest that it gets. These like creator kits that have multiple kits in one actually do a really good job of not overdoing it in terms of like big complex pieces. Like they do a pretty good job of keeping everything small, simple pieces, and I think that's probably just because those are a lot more versatile. For a more specialized like one and done kit, I feel like those are the big pieces are a lot more common. But yeah, this one is not really done that much as far as the big pieces go. They've been much more under control, more reasonable. That and another little propeller. There it is. Like a vacuum that someone made with a size filter. That's really cool. That's actually a really cool concept. Kind of like, it makes me think of them coin sorters that you just like drop them in there and it like has the little wheel that spins around and catches different coins of different size and everything. Makes me think of one of those things. Those things were always really cool. I used to have one, and I just found it so fascinating. And then it broke. And by the time that happened, like, because, you know, it's made of cheap plastic, so eventually they break down. And by the time that happened, I had entered the adult world of using like debit and credit cards for everything. So I kept the little sorting tubes for whatever little change I do have. I can just like put them in there for easy rolling. And other than that, I didn't really have much use for it. So, but that's what it makes me think of. Clever idea. Really handy item. That's for sure. Back when cash was like a much more prevalent thing in my life. There we go. If you guessed that it was a little lily pad and flower, you win the pride of having guessed that, because that's what we made to go with our koi. And we did it, and that's it. That's the kit. So now we get to brush all of the extra pieces off to the side here. And try and keep it kind of under control here. Kind of out the way. We got a nice big area to display our little koi guy. Hold on, let me try and set him up there. A beautiful little image. There he goes. There, look at him swimming around. Look at him swimming around there. Bring this in a little closer too. Lego cam. Wait for it. Oh, hold on, let me. Look at him. Aw, he's so cute. Hey, he's such a cute little Lego guy. Aw. Look at him. There he goes. There's our little fish guy. Hold on. I'm trying to like get it to focus in. I don't know how to do it when I have it like held still like this. All right. Kind of get it to have to refocus a bit. I mean, you know, it's focused. Not like you know, we're not sitting here 4K, but then again, I don't really have the ability to upload 4K speeds anyway, so look at, like, I actually really like this. This is kind of cool. If we just like put the fins down a little bit and set the camera angle just right, like he kind of looks like he's floating and swimming, doesn't he? Doesn't he kind of look like he's actually floating through the air just the way it is? Because you can see the shadow like down here separate. Look at that. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Look at the light. There he is. He's a happy little fish. He's a super happy little fish. Oh, what a cute guy. And put all kinds of pirate minis in it. That's awesome. That's an awesome idea. No, I like him. I like him. He's a cute little guy. Cute little happy little koi. Here maybe. I'm just trying to like get the best angles. This way. Here. That right there. There he is. Look at him. Yeah, like when you prop up with the tail and stuff, he looks like he's like floating around and everything. Should name him. We'll name him I don't know. It needs to end with oi, so it's gonna be like something the koi. Joy. Oh, it's a her. It's Joy the koi. Her name is Joy the koi. There it is. I'm trying to hand model it, but it's Joy the koi brings me joy as a koi. Aw, look at her. She's so cute. The koi from, oh yeah, Last Airbender. Not a bad reference. No, I like Joy the koi. I like Joy the koi. Joy, look at her, cause she brings us joy, right? It's fitting, cause she brings us much joy. I'm just still kind of amazed at just the nature of how the shadows are working on like this black background and everything, are making it like even the lily pad kind of looks like it's actually floating, and I'm like super into that because I wasn't even trying and I just kind of got the camera tricks. Look at me go. I'm accidentally brilliant at this. Koi boy from Two Piece. Joy the koi. I like her. She's got, and you know, and we don't even have to make awkward mustache jokes because we learned it's not a mustache, it's a barbell. That's her barbell. Oh, that's Joy. I really wish this camera would like focus on Joy. I can like get it to that it's focusing on my hand more than I can get it to. Oh. There. Oh, it's trying. There we go. Now we're focused properly on Joy the koi. There we go. Great. Oh boy. I absolutely love this. Saturday morning Lego kits is one of the best ideas I've ever had, and I will absolutely toot my own horn on that one. Not because there's anything remarkable about it for any of you, but because my enjoyment of my Saturday morning, last Saturday and this Saturday since doing it, has been absolutely sky high compared to even a normal Saturday. Joy the koi is ready for her close-up. You better believe it. Look at her. Look at her smiling and mugging for the camera right there. What a beautiful baby girl she is. You too, Leela. Adorable. I love you too. But right now we're admiring Joy, and then I'll come give you scritches in a little bit. Leela gets jealous sometimes. Okay. Oh boy. And look, it only took us an hour and 40 minutes to do this one little Lego kit. So fast. So fast. I feel like that's about as long as it took us to do the red panda. I feel like that was about the same amount of time to build. I think the tiger is going to take a lot longer though, because the tiger has like twice as many instruction pages, and I'm pretty sure the tiger uses all of the pieces rather than roughly half of the pieces. So I think next week when the time comes that we build our tiger friend, I think we're gonna have ourselves a nice hefty build on our hands, and it'll be like the biggest challenge will be getting it done in one session. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna cry if it takes me a couple sessions. Like, oh no, 2 more Saturdays of building this one Lego kit. Awesome. Like, oh, what am I gonna do? Awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. It's a good Saturday morning. What a good day. This is gonna be a good day. I can just feel it. See, this is like the beautiful part about doing these types of things in the morning. You start the day off right, and you're going into the day having just like the perfect attitude about everything, and just that's the way you want to start your day. That's the way you want to start your day, which is why I love, even like during the week, you know, even though it entails me getting up earlier than I already get up, I love getting up and enjoying playing just like, you know, a half hour or an hour of video games, my coffee in the morning, because just like waking up, even if, like, here's my philosophy, and everyone's got their own different takes on this, but in defense of getting up early, right, because I know that the prevailing attitude is people love to sleep in, and they love to get as much sleep as possible and sleep up until the very last minute when they have to get out of bed and sprint to work and all that kind of stuff. In defense of getting up early, even on, you know, earlier than is even absolutely necessary, you could just wake up, just enjoy the morning calmly, quietly, and give yourself time to kind of like sit there, cup of coffee, you know, whether you watch a TV show, listen to some music, build some Legos, whatever you do. If you can get up in the morning and have like a half an hour to an hour to do that, like, you'd be amazed at how much more chill and relaxing your mornings are, and how much generally better the day is going to feel like it's going when you do that. So just like, you know, if you haven't ever tried that and you're a skeptic about whether or not getting up early in the morning is a good idea, just try it. Set your alarm for a half an hour earlier and use that half hour to literally do nothing other than just sit there, and like you can just sit there and stare at the wall and just like have your cup of coffee. Like, you could just be sitting there. I'll do that some mornings where I'll just wake up and like, it's a hard to wake up, and I'll just be like, and I'll just do that for like a half an hour. And honestly, if you have a half hour to get that out of your system, by the time you're actually like doing whatever you need to do to be responsible for the day, like suddenly everything's great. Oh, I made it focus on my hand again. I'm sorry. Maybe if I like that and then kind of like get it to refocus on joy here. There we go. There you go. Got it. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my take on it. Don't have to do it if you don't want to. You're just not a morning person, that's totally understandable too. But I always feel like the only reason people aren't morning people is because they don't give themselves proper time in the morning to be a morning. So, yeah. At any rate, I'm just gonna leave it on this screen. I think that's a good stream for the morning. I'm very pleased with it. Sit here and I'll just enjoy our beautiful image, Legoi the koi. But on that note, thank you for joining me and having a nice, chill, relaxing Saturday morning with me. It's been absolutely lovely. I love doing this, and this was a great idea just for me. Like, I'm happy you guys are tagging along with me and are enjoying it as well. But sitting here doing these Legos in the morning, this is for me. I like doing this. And I think I will probably continue to do this because this is just so pleasant and enjoyable. But at any rate, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys stopping by this early on a Saturday morning. Hopefully it was enjoyable as we got to enjoy a Lego kit together. Yeah, it's it's Saturday. My usual stream schedule is my Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Mondays and Tuesdays being Dungeons and Dragons, right? Tuesdays and Fridays being video gaming. Right now that's Fallout 2, but that just changes as my usual. And then I guess I can kind of just say these Saturday morning ones are usual too at this point in time. But that's my schedule. So like, well, nothing really planned stream wise until Monday. I might pop on tonight or tomorrow night if the mood strikes me to do a little bit of gaming or something like that. But you know, that's just all playing it by ear. Shigoi Legoi. Shigoi Legoi the Koi. I don't know. I'm sticking with Joy. She's been dubbed Joy. It's just it's Joy. That's who she is. Because she brings us joy. Oh boy, this it's gonna do that awkward thing where it's giving us a commercial break now. All right, we'll sit here. Hold on. Wait, I need to remember to click, like, it gives me the option to pause commercials for a time period. I need to remember to do that when I'm starting sign-offs so it doesn't get awkward. Commercials are... I I don't know how long it goes, so I'm just gonna like ramble. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so you know, maybe I'll log on and do some gaming and see you guys some more this weekend. I suppose if that's not what happens, time will tell if I have the time and energy to do that. If not, I intend to be okay. Good, we're back. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah. So like I was saying, I may stream again, you know, tonight or tomorrow night. Tomorrow being Sunday, or I might not. I don't know. Nothing scheduled. Next scheduled one will be on Monday. But you know, if you wanna find out if I'm streaming, you know, you can always follow for the notifications here, or you can get connected with Discord and Twitter are the places where I'll put announcements when I'm going live and all that. So you can follow me there to stay connected. Other ways to stay connected, always, I've got my TikTok, my Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, there's the YouTube channel. I will be putting this build on YouTube, so if you came in late and want to see the rest of the process of building our friend Joy here, then you can find that there. But that's all I got. That's all I got. So thanks again for joining me. What a great Saturday morning. Lovely chill way to start the day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have an amazing weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, have a good one. I'll catch you cats on the flip side. Bye.